This is Pirate Attack. This is the main game. In this box you will get the instruction booklet. The instruction booklet has instructions for the main game and expansion packs. Each have their own instructions, all right in one instruction booklet. Also in this game, you will receive the Fame Point tokens, Gold deck, Fortune Teller deck, Witch Doctor deck, and the main game deck. There's also spaces for the expansion packs. When you open those, see an expansion pack. You will open those and those cards will end up fitting in the vacant slots. More cards will go into the main game area, and you just remove the little pieces of foam to fill in that space. You will get a chip in a later expansion and dice. Once all the expansions have been, if you buy all the expansions, all this space will be completely full and you'll have one box to store everything in, and the expansion pack decks can be folded and placed underneath the plastic for saving. In this video, we're going to go through basic setup of the game, and we'll do subsequent videos with gameplay and attacking and through each expansion pack. So with this game, you will get the instruction booklet, table of contents, layout of what the game is about, how to win, how to play. Normally we play all the cards out, which gives you about a 3 or 4 hour game. If you would like a long game, that's the way to play. If you would like a shorter game, there are several ways you can shorten it. Those are listed right here. Basically, you can do time limits or play with the fame points right here. The white ones are 1 point, the red ones are 5. You get fame points for defeating ships and playing certain other cards. First one to 10 fame points, 20 fame points, however much you want to play to, would win the game. The instruction booklet here tells you all the cards that come with the main pack. That's everything here in the main game. More cards, and then it starts with the setup. So for the setup, I'm going to take out the gold cards. You want to take out some gold to use as change, a couple ones, some twos, and some fives. Let's set these gold cards aside. These all go off to the side, where you can use for use later. We have the Witch Doctor deck set off to the side. Mix everything first. Fortune Teller deck, and these will be used throughout the game. So your gold deck ranges from 1 gold to 5 gold. Your Witch Doctor cards, so we have the Poison, Mutiny, the Fire, the Storm, and the Black Plague. The Fortune Tellers, we have the Antidote, the Talking Parrot, Water Bucket, Navigator, and the Vaccine. The main deck of cards here, you end up shuffling these together and laying them out in 3 equal piles for players to draw from. You can draw from any pile. This gives you a little bit of variety of not having to draw the next card and your choice of what pile to draw from. In the main deck, we have cards like ships. Ship will have a number up here, 3/3 sloop. That means it will have 3 cannons and 3 strength. It says that also on the bottom. The ship is worth 1 fame point if sunk. There's another ship, 3/4 sloop. 3 cannons, 4 strength. 1 fame point if sunk. 4/4 sloop. 5/5 schooner. 5/6 schooner. 5 cannons, 6 strength. This is worth 2 fame points if sunk. 6/6 schooner. 6/7 schooner. 7/7 schooner. Now we're up to 3 fame points. 7/8 brigantine. 8/8 brigantine. 8/9 brigantine to 4 fame points if sunk. 9/9 brigantine. 10/10 brigantine. That is the largest ship in the main deck. Now we have cards like blacksmiths. Okay, this is a skilled blacksmith. He will add 1 cannon to your ship's strength, your ship's cannons. You have a skilled blacksmith with +2 cannons, +3 cannons. They go up to +5, +1 through 5. And we have lazy blacksmith. These are worth minus cannons. Okay, start at -1 all the way up to -5. Okay, then we get into skilled carpenters. These will add strength from +1 strength up to +5 strength. And we have lazy carpenters. Same thing, -1 strength up through -5 strength. So normal gameplay, you will have 3 piles to draw from. Every player starts by drawing 5 cards. If you get any cards that are red scrolls, like this, they have a red scroll, that's an attack card, or some other card that's forcing something to happen. Those you would just lay down in front of you and draw a new card. Get anything with a purple scroll, that's gold, you're going to lay it down in front of you and draw a new card. You're going to put 5 cards in your hand that only have brown scrolls. Any red scroll or purple scroll will be set in front of you. The player with the most amount of gold or the most red cards or the least cards or something with these purple and red cards, the person with the oddest amount is the person going first. The red cards you're going to throw in the discard pile. The gold cards you place down here to save for later use. This is your save area where you place cards that you can keep and use later. So, basic gameplay. Players are going to have 5 cards in their hand. They're going to draw 1 card. You're going to play a card. Let's say this player lays a ship down in front of them. Okay? Play moves to the next player. They would draw a card and they play a card. Let's say they also have a ship. Okay? That would lay down in front of them. Third player draws a card, and let's say they lay down a ship in front of them. Okay? Players just draw cards and keep laying down ships, or playing other cards. Say this player lays down another ship, 10-10. Okay? You have your skilled blacksmith. Okay? I want to play this card. I draw my card. I want to play this. Usually want to play the pluses under yourself, the minuses under other people, but there are situations where you might want to do something different. You cannot throw away a blacksmith or a carpenter card if there is a ship on the table to play. So if that's all you have in your hand and you're the only one with the ship, you might end up playing a negative on yourself, or you might end up playing a positive on someone else. You just cannot throw it away if it can be used. So a card like this will be placed face down, under a ship. Say this guy's got a +2, and he placed it on that ship, face down. Nobody knows what these are. They're all hidden until a battle comes up. Say this guy's got a +5, and he played it on himself. Okay. Say player 3's got a -3 cannons. He wants to play it on this guy. Okay, everything's face down. Now we have other cards. Cards like the Spy. Player number 1 has a spy. He wants to spy someone. He would get a look at their hand, pick a card, and throw it away. So player number 1 says to player number 3, I want to spy you. Player number 3 looks at his hand. If he has a spy in his hand, he can say, no, I block you with my spy. Player 2, since he blocked, would get the 1 fame point. And he took a card out of his hand, so both these cards would be discarded, and he would draw a replacement card because he took one out of his hand. If player 3 does not have a spy card, player 1 is successful, he would get the 1 fame point. He would get to take player 3's hand, look at the cards, pick one, put it in the discard pile, everybody gets to see what it is, and then player 3 would draw a new card because one was taken from his hand. This card then goes in the discard pile. We have the Thieving Monkey. Player 1 would play on player 2, the Thieving Monkey. I want to Thieving Monkey you. If player 2 has the knife, you play that out of his hand and kill the monkey, stopping the person from stealing a card. Both these cards would then go in the discard pile. Player 2 would get 1 fame point for being successful, and would draw a new card to replace the one he took out of his hand. Player 2 does not have a knife. Player 1 is the successful person. They would get 1 fame point. That is your white fame point chip. And they would then reach in at random, pull a card at random from player's hand, and keep it. They would keep that card, put it in their hand, and now they have more than 5 cards. In the main game, you can have more than 5 by a Thieving Monkey, but you can never have less than 5. There are expansion packs that can change that, and you can have less than 5. But for the main game, never less than 5. This card is then discarded after it was used. Alright, we also have the Thief. This one is a Thief half. Okay. You would say player number 1 has this card and they want to steal half of player number 2's gold. Player number 2, everybody's gold is up in front of them, saved down here, what everybody gets to see. You can always ask how much gold someone has at any time, and they have to tell you. Gold is a known fact for everybody. So player 1 would say, I would like to steal half your gold. Player 2, if they have the guard, they would play this out of their hand and stop the player from stealing their gold. If they play the guard, they played a card out of their hand, they would draw a new one to replace that. They would get 1 fame point if they were successfully use the guard. If they did not have the guard, player 1 would end up stealing half of their gold and get 1 fame point. Those cards are then thrown in the discard pile. For an odd number of gold, if player 2 has 9 gold, the person stealing gets the extra gold. So the person stealing would get 5, and player 2 would keep 4. So we have steal half gold and thief all gold, where you would steal all of their gold. Again, that is blocked by the guard. We have high winds. Okay? This one will cost you 1 fame point to play it. You can play it on yourself or another player. If you do not have any fame points, it's free to play. You cannot go negative. You can play minus fame point cards without having any fame points. So this card, High Winds, you would play on yourself or another player. It will make whoever it's played upon throw away their entire hand and draw 5 new cards. That's good if you have a really bad hand that you want to get rid of and draw 5 new cards and hopefully get some ships, or if you know another player has a really good hand and you want them to get rid of their hand. We have the Armada. This card is actually a sideways card. This card is used to join some ships together. So if you have 2 or more, you can have as many ships in an Armada as you want. Place that card there, and those ships are now together and they will fight as one. Okay? You can have to add another ship to the Armada. If you play another ship, it is not in the Armada. You would play it off to the side just a little bit, just to show that it's not part of that Armada. To make it join into that Armada, you would have to play a new Armada card, and then you could join those together. You can have separate Armadas, you can have one Armada and 3 or 4 ships in another Armada. Depends on what you want to do. We have Move a Witch Doctor card. When a Witch Doctor card is bought and placed, it goes above a ship like that. To use the Move a Witch Doctor card, you would simply relocate it to another ship. Okay? You're not going to look at it. You just move it to another ship. We have Steel Fortune Tellers. When you buy a fortune teller, you look at it and you put it in your area face down. Okay? No one gets to see that but you. But people can steal them from you. Your saved stuff can all be stolen. So you have to be careful, make sure you don't keep it too long, like your gold, before someone steals it. You end up buying stuff at the market with it before someone takes it. This one is steal all fortune tellers from all players. So everybody on the table would give you their fortune teller. There's steal all fortune tellers from one player, and steal 1 fortune teller from each player, so you get 1 from everybody. And if they have multiples, you reach in and grab 1 at random. You don't get a look at them, and they don't hand you one that they want. You reach and grab 1 at random. Steal 1 fortune teller from 1 player. There's 2 of those cards. So you would steal that card, you get a look at it, and then you get to keep it in your saved area. Okay, we have Sea Creatures. This shows the level of attack. It's a 4. Okay. There is a level 5, level 6s, level 7, level 8, a level 9, and a level 10. The ones that come in this main deck here. Let's say you send out a sea creature. You're going to send out a sea creature against this ship here. Let's play it on top. I'm attacking you with a sea creature. The person who played this is going to get 1 fame point just for sending out a sea creature. Okay? Now we will take these cards, put these other cards over, and redistribute the cannons and strength. Okay? Put cannons on this side, strength on this side. We don't need to worry about cannons for a sea creature, it's just worried off the strength. So he has +1 strength and -1 strength. So those cancel each other out, and he has a total of 7 strength. He's a 6 sea creature, so this person would end up living. Okay? These cards would then go back underneath, and the sea creature would go away. Okay? Let's say sea creature is played on this guy. Okay? Sea creature will attack 1 ship only. Okay, so this is one way you can get rid of ships in an armada to make the armada not as strong. So say player 3 plays a sea creature on this ship. He's going to get 2 fame points for sending a sea creature out. Then flip over these cards, cannons and strength. Okay. We're not going to worry about cannons, we're just going to worry about strength. So he has 3 strength plus 4 strength is 7. That's the sea creature of 8. So he's going to end up killing this ship. This ship would die. Everything would go into the discard pile. Now since this player only has 1 ship, the Armada card would go away too. Okay, put these back just to see some other stuff. Closed market cards. Okay. The cards we had set aside here. Okay. This is your market. The Fortune Teller and Witch Doctor. This is your gold pile and your gold discard pile. Right here, the market starts open at 5 gold. Is now closing the market. So we'd set that next to that to show that the market is closed. There are several closed market cards. There are also open market cards. The market is closed, you can reopen it at a different value. This one is for 2 gold. Now to buy any one of those cards, it will cost you 2 gold. You can also open it for 3 or 5 or 10. If the market is already open, you can still change the price by playing that card. The market is now open for 2 gold when it used to be 5. Maybe someone wants to change it back, now it is 5 gold. Okay, this card is set to the side of these so everybody can see how much the market is open for. Now we're getting into attack cards. There are 3 types of attack cards. There's a You Must Attack, there's a Force Someone to Attack, and Force 2 players to attack. If you draw a You Must Attack card, say player number 3 draws a You Must Attack card. If he has a ship, he must attack. He can choose which one of his ships he wants to use. If he has multiple ships, say he has another 8/8 there. Okay, he can choose which one of his ships he wants to use and who he's going to attack. So you would say, I want to use this, let's use this 6/7, and he wants to attack this 4/4. You would then flip these over, cannons and strength, and flip this over, cannons on this side and strength. So he has a total of 6 + 1 cannons is 7 cannons. This one has 4 strength. This ship is going to die. Okay, but he also gets to shoot his cannons. 4 + 5 is 9. -1 and +1 cancel each other out. So he has 7 strength, 9 cannons is going to sink this one. In this case, both these ships are going to die. All the cards would be taken and discarded. We will just set them back under here just to keep showing you what is happening here. That is You Must Attack. If you do not have a ship, the card is discarded, and that is your turn. If you draw a red card, this is the card you're playing, that's your turn. The next one is Force Someone to Attack. This is where you would give this to someone else who has a ship. So I will give it to, say player 3 got this, you would give it to player 1. It's his choice. Player 1 has a ship, player 1 has to attack somebody who is not player 3. He has to attack somebody else on the board with a ship, unless the player that gave it to him is the only other person with a ship. That's when he could attack him. So if he gives it to player 1 would end up attacking player 2. Now he's going to be using both of these ships together. So cannons and strength, cannons and strength. So we would add up all of his cannons. Starts with 10, and 3 is 13, add 2, 14, 15, minus 3. So he's down to 12 cannons. 12 cannons versus 4 strength. He's going to kill this player. This ship is going to die. Okay, this ship has 9 cannons. This one has 10, he's got 5, and 7. He has 12 strength. 12 strength versus 9 cannons. He is going to live. Okay, so this player would live. Stuff would go back under his ships. This player would die, and since this player sunk this ship, he would get 1 fame point and 1 gold card off the top of the gold pile. And then keep that down there. And that ship goes in the discard pile. But put it back here so you can see this card. Force 2 players to attack. This is, say player 1 draws this. He gets to force 2 other players. He cannot be involved in this in any way. He gets to force 2 other players to attack. So he would say, I want players 2 this ship to attack player 1 this ship. He would get to choose the ships. Okay? So we flip those over. He has nothing under here, so he's just fighting with that. This one will be shooting 8 cannons. After 4 strength, this ship would die. This one will be shooting 9 cannons. After 8 strength, this ship would die. Both of these ships would end up dying. Player 2 has now eliminated 2 other people's ships. Okay? If one lived and one died, the winning ship would get the fame points and gold card. The rest of the deck is gold. They're purple scrolls. They range from 1 up to 5. Okay? If you draw a purple scroll card, face up, save it, and draw again. Okay? You can never put anything in your hand unless it's a brown scroll. If you draw a purple scroll, you save it, you draw again. If you draw a red scroll, you're using that card as your turn, and this deck it's all attack cards, and later expansions there's some specialty cards that come out that are red scrolls, but that red scroll card is the card you are going to play. Otherwise it is draw a card and play a card. So let's set that aside. Let's go over the Witch Doctors. Okay? There are 5 different Witch Doctors. You may buy at the market on your turn. When beginning your turn, or the end of your turn, or the middle of your turn. You can start your turn out if the market's open for 2, buy a couple cards, and then close the market so the next player can't use it. That's where you would spend your gold first. If you want to, the market's closed, you can use a card, open the market, and then spend gold. That's where you spend your gold after you play a card. You can spend gold anywhere on your turn. Cannot spend gold on another player's turn. So the Witch Doctors, we have the Poison. When you buy a Witch Doctor card, there must be a ship on the table because you have to buy it and place it right away. Okay, it'll be placed above a ship just like that. Okay, we have the Poison. Now when a ship is attacked, we draw the attack card. So you draw you must attack, and this ship is going to attack that ship. Okay, so then we would flip these cards over. You know, I see what it is. The Poison. The ship cannot fight, they automatically lose the battle, and the ship is put in a discard pile. The other ship would have to show what its stuff is to make sure it doesn't somehow kill itself. And this ship would die. The winning ship would get the fame point and a gold card for sinking this ship. There is the Poison. There is the Mutiny. Okay, when this card is flipped over, it's a mutiny. The ship now goes to the player who attacked it. Okay, it's now their ship. You do not get a look at the under cards, and you just move the ship over, and this card is then discarded. There's also the Fire. Okay, that's played above a ship. When a ship attacks it, this is flipped over, and you will add up all the ship's strength, and then you will cut it in half. Okay, if it's an odd number, say it's 9 strength, you lose the extra strength, so it would then be down to 4. That's the Fire. We have the Storm. Again, placed face down. When you're attacked, it's flipped up. When using a sea creature, if you use a sea creature on a ship, you go against the ship, you do not flip the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor is only flipped when you're going a player's ship versus another player's ship. The Storm is going to make them lose half their cannons. So you're going to add up their cannons, flip this over. strength. So he would go up to 7 cannons, but then cut it in half. You'd lose the extra one, so he'd be down to 3. Okay? And you would fight this player with only having 3 cannons. We have the Black Plague. The Black Plague, once flipped over, is going to kill this ship and the ship attacking it. Okay? Say it's going after this player. This player attacked this ship with the Black Plague on it. This ship would die, and the largest ship over here would die with it as well. Okay? That's another way to get rid of part of an armada. You can place witch doctors, 1 on every ship. Okay, so this armada can have 1 witch doctor placed on each ship. This is another way to help get rid of an armada. Flip over that one. Oh, that one's poison. He's automatically going to die. This one's the Black Plague. He's going to die too, but then this person attacking him would also die. So all the ships would end up dying in that position. We have fortune tellers. Okay. The fortune tellers are cards that you buy and you save face down. Nobody gets to see what those are until you need to use them. So when your ship is attacked and it has, you flip your card up and it has the Black Plague. If you have the vaccine, you can get rid of that Black Plague. You'll get 1 point for playing that, 1 fame point, and that would then be discarded. Okay, and then you'd fight your battle as normal. So the antidote would block the poison, talking parrot would block the mutiny, the water bucket would block the fire, the navigator would block the storm, and the vaccine blocks the Black Plague. There are 2 different ways the Black Plague works. If the Black Plague is say there, okay, and this ship is attacking the armada, that's flipped up. If this player has the vaccine, they flip it up, I have the vaccine, the card is removed, both players fight as normal. Okay? If this player has the vaccine, he's going to die because the Black Plague is going to kill him if the ship he's attacking. He can use the vaccine to save himself, get the 1 fame point, and this player will still die because he's the one that had the Black Plague originally, and this one has vaccinated himself. Okay? So this is an instance where the vaccine can be used on different players to do a different effect. If someone removed the card, they both win. They both fight as normal. The Black Plague is gone. This one, he would use it and save himself, and this player would still die. That is the basic cards in the main game and the basic play. We'll do another video with just the game being played so we can see that. That should be it for this video, and we'll go on to the next.